bro.
That's what I'm saying. The system's the same no matter where you are, bruv.
Yeah,
You know,
100%, bro.
same guidelines. You know.
Yeah, 100%. So what, bro? So obviously you up to date with the latest, bro. This like basically they want black people to boycott Asian. I think I say Asian business, but some reason they specifically say South Asia. But
Why? Yeah, yeah. Asians, unless they're not talking about they want to keep the Oriental side out of it, innit?
oh, that's what it is. Yeah, cool. I didn't even think of that, bro. So yeah, they're just saying basically, yeah, the South Asians, them innit.
Mm.
What's your thoughts on what's going on?
But I don't know, man. You know, it is because I think in some elements it's been an issue, not so much an issue, but like I noticed it certain things a long time ago, innit? But no, but that's just in the fact that black people we're the biggest consumers in it.
Yeah,
Everyone wants our custom. Do
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And obviously, growing up, when we was young in Peckham, all the shops we went to, from the butchers to the hair products, everything was run by different people outside of our culture, innit?
yeah,
And they were just there just to. They probably didn't even live around there, but just there making money of us. You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
100%.
But that's not even on a race, looking at race or anything like that. That's just looking at we're not providing ourselves. We're not making money off ourselves. All we do, we're
Yeah,
just consuming. Do you get
yeah,
what I'm saying?
cool. So, but do
You
you think
know.
they need to be specific though? Because like, are they saying? Because really, I don't know. Because I would think I could understand if they're saying the ones that specifically target the black consumer. Do you understand what I mean? Because they're just saying Asian
Mm,
shops in general. I don't think you can tell people to boycott an Indian restaurant or the news agents. Obviously, if they're disrespectful, like if if they're mistreating people and things like that, then I understand. But
mm,
I think if they're saying if they're targeting specifically Asian shops that target the black community, but also disrespect the black community or look down, have a disdain for the black community, then I totally get it. Do you understand what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I get the disrespectful sides because you do get some. It's just about the buck, and you're just totally disrespectful in it.
Yeah,
But then you get some that are cool. But so I think with the racial element side of it, especially for me, that's why at first when I heard about it, I was kind of taken aback. 'Cause I'm thinking you got all these racial tension going on at the moment.
yeah.
Why are we getting pit against the Asians like that? It's not cool. Do
But
you get what I'm saying?
that's the concerning part because you think, okay, everyone's going at each other. Like there's so much going on now. It's the blacks versus Asians. Obviously, it is not. I wouldn't say in all cases a problem, but obviously it can be a problem. But why is this happening now? Do you understand what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. Because for me, one minute I'm seeing online about all these far rights and Asian communities targeting Muslims, and now like the buck's been passed to black people, even though they're not saying Muslims, they're Asians. So that's why I'm a bit dubious and about how much to take on of this.
And that's what
Do
you
you
know
get what
as
I'm
well.
saying?
And you know why you're right because as well, I can't work out what triggered this. Like what's made it? What's brought it to the forefront now? Do you get what I mean?
Mm,
Obviously, it's something that
mm.
people have spoke about for years. But why is it resurfaced now? Like, what is there a
Yes,
specific?
exactly.
Is there a specific incident that happened that's triggered it? Like, that's what I don't understand.
Yeah, because like I said, I saw these things in the late 80s and 90s, in Peckham. I'm thinking, wow, what's going on there? And even as much as when I moved up to where I'm living now, maybe about the last 5 years ago, there's one shop here,
Mm,
and it's kind of placed where all the ethnic minorities are, yeah.
yeah,
And it's a Asian man. I don't think he's Muslim, not even a religion. I think he might be Indian or something. But literally, he's got every single Caribbean products. Like all the brands
mm,
from Grace's to all them to all everything you can get in Jamaica or St. Lucia or any other island. He's got in that shop. Plus, he's got all the African products, like everything.
Mm.
you know, and the Eastern
But
Europeans.
you know what as well though. But you know some of the products, yeah, are actually made by a some of the like the black seasons and that are made by
I
in
can believe
Asian
that.
countries. But there's one in
'Cause-
specific that I remember years ago people boycotted it, and I even stopped buying it. But I don't want to say its
mm,
name or thing. But yeah, that's so. But yeah, go on.
yeah. So my thing is that my man is a marketing genius because he literally had every single ethnic minority in that shop, you
Yeah,
know, but he was literally so rude. You understand what I'm saying to you?
yeah.
You know, where there's no interaction, he just bang it on the table, give you money, and he was always, I had to pull him up a couple times. So I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking he's making so much money of all of us, and he just don't like us. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing and that's the thing. So for me, I wouldn't like. So I'm not gonna say boycott all them, but there is ones that don't know how
That
to
need to,
treat people. That if you got a disdain for the black culture and black people, then don't try and eat off of us. Don't try and
mm,
come and
hmm
take where your biggest your target us, but you look down on us. That's not no. We're not gonna accept that
hmm
because even
mm,
the same thing. Because even bro, I had an experience, bro, when and I'm talking like 15, 20 years ago when I was
yeah,
when it come to my attention when I was going into a shop in Woolwich to buy
mm,
hair products for my daughter. The
mm,
way the man was handling me, I thought, hold on, who's this guy talking to? Like it's like he was mocking me. You understand what I mean? Like he weren't just
yeah,
letting me shop in peace. Like he's you know, this is this and that one better for this. And I think, how you telling me about my people's hair? And but then like he was being smug about it. So I stopped going there and I started going to another one around the corner. And the way I
mm,
used to see the woman behind the counter treating the elder women like that, the elder women enough from our community. And I thought, yeah, I
mm,
can't come to places. And do you know how bad it was, bro? At one
mm.
stage, I was actually looking to open a shop to supply black products, bruv. But
Yeah,
obviously, them time there, man was active, bro. And
yeah, yeah,
we all went to view a shop, but it never happened because obviously when you're living that life, shit goes
yeah.
up
You
and
don't
down,
really
and you
penetrate.
understand what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
yeah,
how
yeah.
bad it was. So from them times, I stopped going to them shops, bro. I only
Mm.
go to ones where it's black owned, bruv, and that's not just because I'm against them people, but it's just because from my experiences, bro. You
Yeah,
understand what
exactly.
I
You
mean?
know, and that's something I think. Like I said, in regards to this boycott thing, us supplying ourselves shouldn't be made into a negative thing. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's not
Exactly.
about saying oh, stop buying from Asians and this, that. No, it's we need to get in ourselves in a position where we're sourcing all these products from our homelands and getting
Yeah.
them here to provide for ourselves. Even like the hairs. We need to put ourselves in a situation where we can, you know, but even like you said, when you said you sure a lot of these brands might actually be theirs, because I know there's been cases, even when I speak to like i.e. mum and stuff like that, they say there was a shop back in Peckham that was black owned, but the prices were a lot more expensive than everyone else, so no one didn't buy from
Yeah,
them.
but you know what
Do
I
you get what
remember
I'm saying?
what I heard years ago is that even so, you see, even on the retail side of it, they control it. So
Mm,
they used to price out the black owned shops, bro. So they will make it difficult for the black owned shops to get products, bro. So how are you gonna stop make it difficult for your targeted audience, stop them from s- gaining access to the supplies? Do you understand what I mean? So,
mm.
bro, like.
But you got to remember when they was initially brought over, like we're going back years,
Yeah,
the government put them in these positions. You understand what I'm saying to you?
yeah, yeah. Well,
You
you
know,
know,
they
it is.
put
I
them
think,
even they say even in the Caribbean they put them in the positions when they to run shops.
no,
Do
what
you get what I'm
you
saying?
know, they didn't put them in positions, bro. But it's easier for them. It was easier for them to get credit than us. And also, we, the ones that come over here, were people who had money to start
Money.
businesses. Do you understand what I
Yeah,
mean? They and
yeah,
obviously they
yeah,
used to
yeah.
work together and don't get me wrong, their structure, how they structure their thing is good. Like where
100%.
they all live in one house, save up, one will buy another house, whatever. So you can't fault them for that. But the thing is,
Mm,
so what we need to do is not make it about them, make it about us. So there's two things here, because if we stop purchasing from them, then it will force us to start providing it for ourselves. Yeah. And
mm.
also, it's for us to realize we need to understand the leverage we've got in general because we are the biggest consumers. So we need to understand that people need to respect us, bro. Because if you want us to spend our money with you, but you're not respecting our communities and respecting our people, then we'll take our money elsewhere or we'll
Yeah,
keep our
and
money
that's
in
what
our
it is.
communities. So it's just us understanding why are we putting up with this. You understand? I mean,
Mm,
we can't be because you can't be coming not respecting us thinking you can just talk to us, looking down on us, but then you want our money. Nah, B. Do you understand what I mean? But also, and that
mm,
don't mean because you see the only thing as well. Sometimes that don't mean that we should go in their shops and throw our weight about or be
mm,
disrespectful to them. Because you got to
mm.
obviously you treat people with respect and you expect people to treat you with respect back. But it just they can't be
Yeah,
the way they because like I said, too much people have had bad experiences in their shops. It's not
yeah.
no one ain't hate and that's the thing because they some of them are getting really upset about this, yeah. But obviously it's because they
What
realize
some of
the
the
evidence.
Asians?
Yeah,
So
because
how deep is it getting? 'Cause I remember I saw things online a few weeks ago. Is it really blowing up?
bro, well, I think it's getting some traction. I think it is because
Mm,
you hear about a lot. But like I said, me personally, I stopped going to them shops ages ago, and that's not me having anything against Asians in general because I still go to the Indian restaurants. You get me?
yeah,
I still go to the
yeah,
news
yeah,
agents. I still go. They think about it, they probably a lot of the franchises at Tesco's. They own a lot of franchises of petrol stations. So I still spend money there, but just specifically, I've had too much bad experiences with like the shops that provide hair products and the seasons and that. So I don't
yeah,
go
yeah,
to them
yeah,
places, bro. Do you understand
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. Now I get you're saying, look, obviously Indian, they're just providing their food, their culture to the masses, isn't it? If you want to go, but
Exactly.
when they're providing our products and our goods to us, and we're their biggest consumer, and they're just making crazy money of us, but they can't even deal with us, right? Do you get what I'm saying? There's an issue.
That's a problem. That's a
Do you
problem.
know?
That's a
But yeah,
problem.
man.
But yeah,
But even if you, even not to go look too deep, but even if you think about like all the where people are buying in especially in the city areas, all the mallies, all the food shops, their man spending their money with Asian.
yeah,
Do you know
exactly,
what I'm saying?
exactly,
You know, we're the biggest consumer. You know.
exactly. But do you
Yeah.
think that we've because they like basically literally they target us our community straight away. You might say, do you
Yeah.
think it's made us lazy because they've filled the gap in providing us with a service? We ain't really took on ourselves to start
But
providing for ourselves.
it goes back to what I think you mentioned in a couple conversations ago. Yeah, that the more you do for someone, the less they do for themselves. You
Exactly,
get what I'm saying?
exactly,
And that's
exactly.
exactly what it is.
Yeah,
The more they do, they provide everything we need, and we never got up for how many years? Because like we're talking about from the 80s, you know, maybe that's what I remember. I don't know about the 70s, but
yeah,
they just provided us for so many years. You know, we
yeah.
ain't been providing for ourselves. You know,
Yeah, it's true. Because even as you think about it, because the hair products is mad, like, but
mad,
even on the bigger
big
scale,
business.
even think about every Jamaican food shop that's there, yeah. Where you think they're getting their meat from, bro?
Yeah, yeah, the butchers, in it. They're butchers, yeah.
And all of them, so they from every level. That we're just feeding them. But like I said, if they respect us and they're treating people then that's fine. But it's like it's the ones that have no respect, bro, and don't know how to
Mm.
speak to us. But then again, it don't mean that people should be going into their shops and thinking, okay, because one thing I don't like, I hate anyone who abuses their position or abuses their power. So it
Mm.
don't mean that we should be going in their shops and thinking, yeah, I got leverage and I can be rude to you. No, that's not
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Do you understand
yeah.
what I mean? It's a
Because
mutual thing.
yeah, because even if you look at kind of what sparked this whole thing, you see that the footage online that light skin you talking about in East London.
He was out. Yeah. I see that.
Obviously, he seemed like he seems more personal. Like he's on the streets, innit? He's like he fell out with a couple man on the road,
He seems a bit
and
jealous, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, that jealous side. We're not coming from that jealous side. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's not. You don't want to fall into that racial tension because it's not racial tension. It's just that we should also be eating of a market that is so big, which is our market. You,
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying to you?
exactly.
And that's it. You know.
Because let's
You
be
know.
honest, bro. Let's be honest. And like I said, it's not a racial tension thing. And I think anyone when the Asian people take it as that, it's because they've got something to gain out of it, as in it's affecting their money or whatever, or they don't want to mess up their income or what they coming in. But the reality of it is, bro, is that we like we just need to be in a better position,
Yeah,
bro. We need to be in a better
yeah,
position, bro.
and I
And
think,
and
like you
that's what I was
said,
gonna
I
say,
think,
sorry. And they allow us to provide them their products, bro?
they probably wouldn't. To be fair,
They definitely wouldn't be.
they
They
probably
would
wouldn't.
not.
They would make up.
They would have an issue with that, bro. Let's be honest, bro.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, though. Yeah, no, you're right. Still, there are issue.
Bro, they wouldn't be having that, bro.
You're right, because even even the normal supermarkets in the cities run by them as well. All
Yeah,
our money,
yeah,
all our necessities goes over there, innit? You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, like I said, that's not a problem as long as you're respecting your community. Like if this community,
Yeah.
bro, built you and fed your family, you can it's feeding generations of your family, then give back, bro. You have to give back.
Mm.
In general,
That's
all
what.
walks of life, bro, you got to give back. You
But that's the big thing. What you said is giving back.
exactly.
You're making money in the community. You gotta be not just take that money and take it out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be giving back to people. You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying to you?
yeah,
But like you said, there's a lot of individual cases because there is a lot of good guys that are on the ends running the shops and doing business. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah. But you know
You
the
know?
problem is as well. A lot of them, because you see, there's a lot of like business owners that are chiming in, but rather than say something positive and acknowledge the situation, because like there's a woman that started this year. She's not lying. So don't, but they're just trying to, bruv, there's some of them that they're being disrespectful towards her.
But this is what threw me off because when she first said it, yeah, I was like, nah, I'm not buying into this. I'm not letting, especially with all this racial tension going. I'm not gonna let them turn me against. With some of them are my brothers. You understand what I'm saying
Yeah,
to you?
exactly.
But some of the replies, the disrespect back about black people and about you lot are lazy, and I'm thinking, is that what it is? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and that threw me off when I saw how much disrespect black people was getting back. You know, these
Yeah.
time a lot of black men was standing up for them in certain situations. What was going on? You
Well,
know?
bruv, the thing is, you see that comment, that young boy that made the comment about them, yeah? That
Mm.
when you said, now I could understand why they were dissing him, but I think he just young, uneducated, and he was talking from some emotions. There was a lot of
Yeah, there's,
emotions there.
there's
So
some issues there. He
there's
had on
some
his ends,
personal
innit?
issues there. Like who knows what's going on there? But
Yeah,
with the woman, I think her name's Elaine the Pain, yeah.
yeah,
They're going at her and they're being disrespectful about her. And I think, well, you lot ain't showing no accountability because she's not lying. So you lot are just trying to paint her out to be bitter and this and the other. And one thing, and this again, when you're not only when you're let's say doing business with a community, you gotta also understand that community. We're not gonna
mm,
accept no black woman disrespect is gonna be accepted from us. Do you understand what I mean?
mm.
So, and I've seen too much of them putting out posting things disrespecting
Leave
her,
him.
bro.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah, yeah.
worst
No, I
thing you
hear
can
that.
do. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah. So what in London then is it really? Do you feel tension on the streets? Is there?
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes online and on the streets are two different. But bro, I
Yeah,
don't go to the bro. Listen, let me tell you
you
something,
don't go
bro.
to the shops.
I stopped going to them shops years ago, bro. Cause
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. What she's saying, she's not lying. Because this is before internet was social media was so prevalent. Like, and I just didn't like the vibe. I was thinking, hold, and because bro, before I'd never really thought about it. But it's only when I went there, my daughter's young, and I'm trying going to buy hair products and all that. And the way that I'm thinking, why is this guy talking to me like this? Is this guy taking liberty?
yeah,
Do you understand what I mean?
yeah,
Then I go
yeah,
to the next one, and I'm seeing the woman disrespecting the women in our community. I'm thinking, nah, B, I can't be answering. And brother, that's why I said to man, bro, man need to put their money in a black product shop. That's what my thing was.
mm,
Man went to look at a shop and everything, but like I said, man was activated them times. Shit, it just didn't happen. Do you understand what I mean? But
mm, mm.
and I just stopped, bro. Bro, listen, I'd rather go and I'd rather go. Even though it's a different beast. Like I'd rather go to a big supermarket than go to them man there. And
But that's what it is though, because like I said, because of the one up here, I just didn't like his attitude. I didn't like how, like you said, the same thing how he's treating people, like the older African women, the older Caribbean, like, and certain of the man them, they'll just treat them bad. So I thought, nah, I can't really entertain this man, because like you said, most of the supermarkets have got world food sections now
and
anyway.
the thing is,
You know what I'm saying?
but the things are okay. And also, you can say it's one devil for the other, because the supermarkets is the other people, them the bigger heads.
Mm.
But you're not
It's-
seeing that on eye level. You're not seeing that on face level. You're not. It's not in your face.
You not seen it?
You understand
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Do you get what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
see no evil, hear no evil. I'm none the wiser. But
Mm,
with when you're seeing it face value, you got man looking in your face, and then you're thinking, what's wrong with this guy? Calm down a bit, mate. You understand what I mean?
mm,
So
mm.
I see it like so. They need to have some accountability. And if they're not gonna, I think any day reality is, yeah, the black pound is strong, bro, and
It's very strong,
we do need to start
very
putting
strong.
more back into our. We need to be taking hold of our products and our stuff, and that's nothing against them. But the relevant is,
Yeah,
yeah, black people should provide for black people. I hit that.
yeah, that's what it is still. Like you said, because the black pound's strong, it just gets spent all the time. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know,
But they put
but
their
yeah.
community. Let's be honest. They put their communities first. They build their community. So why shouldn't we build ours? Do you understand what I mean?
Mm,
And again, not
mm,
saying I wouldn't. If they treat like obviously a transaction is a transaction. So if they're dealing with us
mhm.
properly, whatever. But we're definitely not going to spend money with people that don't have a disdain for us, that look down on us, but they still want to take our money. You're taking liberties. You can.
Yeah,
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So you can have your own opinion on us, but don't have a disrespectful opinion on us, but then want to come and eat up off of us. That ain't gonna work.
mm. Yeah, nah, yeah. You got to have customer service. You got to know your clientele, be.
Yeah,
You know, you got to put back. But if you're not interacting or showing any form of even like, not even so much love, but it don't make sense, bro. The attitude thing and nah, too much money we're giving away.
and
You know what I'm saying?
and you know what makes it worse, bro? Even why can't they even poker that? They don't even feel that they got to put on a poker face. You understand what I mean? Like,
Mm.
because any day in work environments, whatever, you got to deal with people that you might not generally like, but you got enough of a moral compass that you put on you're polite and do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You,
you're
you
professional.
you're
And
professional.
it just shows you how low they look at people. Because if you ain't got even got the DC to be professional and put on a poker face, then you just proper look down on them, innit?
And you
You know
know
what I'm
what that
saying?
means, bro? That means you're basing your business on not that you don't care if we want to come to you, looking at we need to come to you. So because
But
you
then,
think we need to come to you, that means it don't matter how you treat us.
but that's what I'm saying. At one stage, we did need to go to them.
Well, that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? All like, especially the women, the hair products, the everything was their shops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what Peckham and Bricks in the place like that. Is there Caribbean? Are they run by black
Well,
managers
that's
or
the thing, because what I had to do now, I found there was a black-owned one in Sydenham, and there's a few. There must be some in Peckham and that, but obviously I don't really go in them bit there no more.
the
But
man them just buy yardie shops and barbers? They don't really think
yeah,
about
but
it.
there is a few, but you know what it is as well. And I remember there used to be a few in South Norwood as well, but they was a little bit more expensive, and they wouldn't be as stocked up as their shops. Their
Mm,
shops would have
mm.
everything. You understand what I mean?
Everything,
But
literally everything, bro. You know?
and that's what I'm saying with this boycott as well, bro. Some people can have to learn to go without. You understand what I mean?
Yeah,
Some people,
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you
yeah,
might not be able to get everything you want, but
yeah, yeah,
you got
yeah,
to
yeah.
stand for it.
Definitely.
When you stand for something, then you just got to go. You got to roll with it.
You
You
got
understand what I mean?
you got to stand for it, innit? You got on. There's never going to be a change in it.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, bro.
And that's probably a big reason why we're not where we are, because that is a big chunk of our money that's been going there for years.
For
Do
years,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
For years. For years.
You
Exactly.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's definitely still car. End of the day, it is better off in the community, because your community will have more. Like, so if you keep your money in your community and the people you're spending your money with, they've got black children that look like your son and your daughter,
Yeah.
and they will have more to give, they're more entire. What's the word? Like they
Entitled.
more inclined to give back to the
Inclined. Yeah.
community and do
Mm,
things. You know what I mean? So
mm,
yeah, I don't know. I think she's got a point. Like I said, obviously we we haven't got a bad blood in us about Asians in general. Like that's not what it is. And I still spend my money. I still would have an Indian. I still go to the. Do you know what I mean? But it's specifically the ones that target black communities that have a disdain and don't know how to treat black people, treat
See
them
people, yeah,
like they need them, not like they, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You know, you
Like
get what I mean?
they don't need to even be polite. Like you said, they
Yeah,
need you because you don't need to, like a shot would treat a drug addict, basically, innit? You know what I'm
basically,
saying?
bro, that's exactly what it is. Like, yeah,
Mm.
whatever take, you know what I mean? It's yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So yeah, man. But like I said, but you're right though. It is strange that it's surfaced now, bruv. That's the
But
only
this is what
thing.
I'm saying. Like this is the only thing that made me kind of pull back on it. Because obviously it's like I said, I've noticed this for years. It's something that I've always, but I never blamed them. I more said, why aren't we doing it?
Yeah,
But because of the racial tension, because 1 minute there's a reform and a flipping far right marching in East London going through, and there's all these Asian men gathering up to fight it, and
mm,
the next breath it's black against Asians. So I'm
mm.
thinking, boy, it's not really a time to be jumping on that.
It's not a
Do you
time.
get what I'm saying?
Do you know what it is? People, it's not people. It doesn't need to get silly. People should be able to voice their opinions and both sides have a thing, and then just, you know what I mean. It doesn't need to get. There doesn't need to be a division. There doesn't need to be a divide. And the
Mm,
only way there'll be a divide if they're disgruntled, because basically they're not getting our money no more. Do you know what I mean?
mm,
But other
mm.
than that, it should be a case. Okay, if that's how you feel, because you can't force people to spend money for you. It's like us. If someone chooses
Mm.
not to go and get another gas engineer to come and service their boiler, or another plumber to fit their bathroom, what are we gonna do? We can't complain. That's just
I complain.
you know what I mean. People can spend their
Just
money
charge
where
for
they
the
want to
game,
spend
innit?
it.
Just take your lesson from it, innit? And try next time to make sure you win it, innit?
That's it. You had a good one in it. Look, like if you're about your paper, then you find another way to get your paper. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
Or you start,
mm,
or do you know what I mean? Because I'll be honest with you, what's happening as well? Because even, for example, obviously someone that's close to us, he's got a barber shop, but
mm.
it's two shops that are owned by Asians, and they lease. They lease some of the shops. So maybe there's another way they can do business with black people. Do you know what I mean? Maybe if they got,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
start leasing out your shops to black people, then maybe that'll be a bit more, because something's got to change. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, lease out your shops, even get some black stuff. But you know what it is though? You gotta remember black people, everyone's got this kind of where they look at black people, they don't trust them. Do
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
People look at any time black business, there's something criminality going on around it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, they're around the wrong black, because obviously there is black people that you
Mm.
can't trust, but there is black people that you
That you
can
can
trust.
trust.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah,
got to find the right people, do your due diligence in it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Mm.
And it just shows you, black man, yeah, we're too busy looking at each other as the enemy that we don't even know. We're just going into these shops, spending money there for years, but not even kind of acknowledging it. Because man, them is all focused on each other. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
bro, I'm not gonna lie. When I was in them shops, yeah, and I'm looking around, and I'm seeing all my people, I'm thinking, there's no one seeing what I'm seeing. Do you understand what I mean? I'm thinking, what I'm
You
told
know?
on, like, you
Yeah,
get me, like, well, this is
yeah,
this
yeah,
normal behavior, because I didn't really notice it until I had children. I started having to go and think, hold on, like, what is? Do you understand what I
yeah,
mean? But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Bottom of the food chain, man. Terrible.
yeah, bro, come on,
It's bad.
yeah, yeah, yes. But that,
But I think nowadays there's enough powerful, people, black people to make that difference if need be in it.
yeah.
But then, will people that ain't on that bandwagon be okay with it? That's in our culture as well. You know what
And
I'm
let's be
saying?
honest, bro. It's a good business to be involved in, bro. It's a money turner, bro.
Definitely, bro.
We,
100%.
bro, come on.
100%.
And if anything, this might bring to light like people who have got money, access to money, who have got money to invest in business. Maybe they'll think, you know what, that's something I'm gonna. That's a avenue that I'm gonna go down, because that's what I wanted to get into at one point. Do you know what I mean?
Food is a necessity. Like you said, people need food, and there's certain products that people need.
Yeah,
There's certain things that people buy, like that is not needed. Extras, whatever. But there's certain things that is necessities.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
You know.
100%, 100%. So,
But yeah, man.
mm, but yeah, bro.
Mm,
What's happening now?
mm.
Though we up to?
I just got a couple more jobs, bro. Just gotta hit up. It's cold up here, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
Jesus.
it's cutting still. It's cutting.
It is so cold, bro. Like all ice around you know, where you got to work outside as well. The ice by the gas meters and all. It's just
Yeah.
cold.
Bro,
I haven't.
it's thermal season, bro. Long
It's
johns.
that easy, you know.
Like,
Now
trust
this
me.
is building me up to that. I need my thermals. I need my gloves, my hat. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Come on, bro. Come
You
on.
know, this is the dark side of it now.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. But all right, boy. I'll let you crack on in it.
I my brother.
Respect, bro. Cool, cool,
I
cool.
respect.